Greetings, sophisticated intuition here with your July general messages. This is going to be for the sign of Scorpio. All right, Spirit, what energy is coming towards Scorpios for the month of July? Please, what energy is coming towards Scorpios for the month of July? Thank you. Well. Okay, I like that. Okay, all right. What energy is coming towards Scorpios for the month of July? Okay. That one came on the table. This one flew on the floor. I'm going to actually leave it in there as just an extra here. Let's go around and clarify. Let's see what's happening. For the sign of Scorpio, please, Spirit, what is coming towards them for the month of July? Clarify energy. Thank you. Okay. Interesting. Okay. What is it? Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. So, life is asking you to be flexible. That's what I'm picking up from this, Scorpio. Life is asking you to be flexible. You will be flexible, to be able to adjust to flow. I'm hearing for some of you there was some type of deadline, something went wrong. You need to go with the flow of whatever it was that changed or shift. Okay? Why am I saying all of that? Sagittarius energy showed up for you, Scorpio. Optimism, exploration, and freedom. Okay? But to double down on that, Sagittarius are a pretty mutable sign. They adjust very well. They adapt very well. And on the bottom of that deck is mutable. Surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change. So, change is afoot. Be optimistic about it. Okay, that's the Sagittarian energy. So, whether you're connected to a Sagittarius or not, Scorpio, this is just the embodiment of the characteristics for the month of July. Okay, and it feels as if something shifts. Something goes in a different direction. What the guidance is for you is to just go with it. Don't find yourself frustrated. Don't feel like it's that you're not going in the right direction, because you are. Okay, it just, the track has been changed. So now the train is headed north instead of south. But guess what? You're still going to the same place. It's just going to take a little detour to get there. That's the way I'm feeling. Okay. For some of you Scorpios, I feel like this is like a two-part message here. Yeah, I feel like a leader, someone who, or at least someone that you have a high respect for, has something to do with these change of plans. Okay, so that could be your significant other even. Okay, why do I say that? Because Six of Wands is here. Victory, success, appreciation, recognition. Okay. And the King of Swords is what clarifies. So I feel like the King of Swords finally realizes. So the King of Swords can be very matter of fact. He makes decisions with his head and not his heart. Okay. Somehow, and when I say he, that's just because it's a masculine energy that is on the card, but this can go either way. I'm not just describing your gender here. Okay. But the King of Swords is saying to me that I see you. I see you. I see your effort. I see your energy. I see how you've grown. I see your success. I see your wins. Okay. I see your professionalism. Big revelation coming in the month of July for you, Scorpio. The moon to the sun. Major arcana, major ethereal energies here. Okay. The moon to the sun. This is clarification. This is clarification, revelation, inspiration, all the shations. That didn't even make sense, Scorpio. I'm sorry. But this is big energy here. okay, for you. And I'm hearing like we have the new moon on the 5th of July. I think the full is on the 21st or the 23rd. I apologize. I did not look it up. I did look it up, but it's on my calendar and I don't have it in front of me. So I'm not sure. I think it's within that week, though, the 21st or the 23rd. So why am I mentioning that to you, Scorpio? Because it feels like the cycle of from the new moon to the full moon, the waxing and waning in between, in which the sun shows up, okay? And there is complete happiness. Now, if we're talking about a romantic situation, there is this element here of you are my sun and you are my moon, okay? So you're completely contrast, or there's a difference. This is like where I don't know, I do have the romance angels nearby, but I don't have them on the table for this particular message. But you know, there's that message that comes out of the romance angels, if you follow, that says like what does it say? I just lost it that fast. You know, there's religious issues or something, you know, like that, that's in the way. That's like what I'm getting with this sun and this moon for you, Scorpio, is that it's almost the overcoming of like an incompatible zodiac sign or different religious views or different political views or whatever, okay? I'm hearing like seeing the bigger picture or see the bigger picture. These two celestial bodies are both required. We need both the sun and the moon. Okay? And so it's like a respect or something for someone's differences here. That's what I'm getting. More than anything is that, so wherever this is for you, Scorpio, romance or finance, career, whatever, it's like what comes in for you in the month of July is a respect for differences. That's why this King of Swords is, you know, realizing that they can appreciate who you are. It's almost, you know, hate to bring that in there, but look at him. You know, it's a white boy. It's a black girl. Okay. Maybe, and he's a little older, you know, maybe he grew up in the old generation. Has some derogatory thoughts about the work that you are capable of doing if you happen to be a sister, you know. I'm just using this as an example, folks. Don't get excited. This happens. Okay, I know. Had some thoughts. Had some preconceived notions, some prejudices. Then when he got out of his head, he was like, wait a minute, you could be the best supervisor I ever put on my team. We might have some very great differences in the ways we think, feel, see, hear. But that's actually the strength. The contrast. The strength is in the contrast of one another. Okay. Scorpio, I'm not going to tell you what you need to do. You do what you want to do. It's free will around here. Sophisticated intuition. We teach free will. We teach choice. Because if it's by force, it's typically not from the higher realm. Not typically, it's not. Okay? Being bound, being forced, that comes from a lower vibrational entity. But I highly suggest, I highly recommend, Scorpio, that what you do in the month of July is take some real course of action towards healing. Okay? I feel like what you want to do is, you know what this is giving me? Revenge. Well, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, according to the biblical laws. So maybe apply that. I can't think of any of my Eastern philosophies that would help us right at this very moment, but you know, I mean, I guess the simpler ones, you know. What you put out is what you're going to receive, Scorpio. So you don't need to don't do this. Don't do this. Don't go after. You know what? I almost feel like you might end up hurting the wrong person. Okay. I think that this is work that needs to be done. Because if you are able to really look back or process the pain, is what I heard. You can process the pain, then you can actually find the real source, and what you think it is, it's not. Okay? So if you try to take your revenge, you're going to actually be incurring karma because of a negative kind, because the person or thing that you take revenge on is not the responsible party at the end of the day. I just heard with this, he wanted to come out. He flew out there as an extra. And so what I heard was slow and steady wins the race. King of Coins, King of Pentacles. Slow and steady wins the race, which for me would more resonate with like the Knight of Pentacles. But you see this big old turtle here? Okay. He's going to live a very long time. He has a lot of longevity here. So what I feel like is whatever is coming in for you for the month of July, good, bad, or indifferent, is long lasting. Okay. And this is why it's so important for you to be mindful of your temper, or, you know, reacting or taking some type of vengeance on someone you feel like they hurt you. Don't do that. Do what you want to do, but I suggest that you don't do that because it's going to have a long-lasting effect, okay? And instead, take the mindset of a Sagittarius and be optimistic, adapt to the change or to the shift or to the unexpected, you know, the unexpectedness of life, and just go with that flow, all right? Yeah. All right, Scorpio, that is your message. Love and light.